Hi, my name is Maureen and today FM rocks in Mombasa.
Bola, my name is Mark. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Makassi.
Hey, Bula from Rugby. I'm mentor. I love listening to Today FM because they playing my hits. Today FM rocks.
My name is Enrico. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Suba.
Hi, I'm Asrika and I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm Siva. I'm from Bat. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, Latif further remanded. Post-mortem for Nandi family today. And regulatory agencies told to build trust.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Atera Lendua.
Former Suva lawyer Shazran Abdul Latif, charged with one count of being in possession of illicit drugs, has been further remanded. Latif appeared before the chief magistrate this morning. While delivering his ruling, the magistrate stated that the accused has 5 pending matters related to drugs before the court. He also stated that Latif has offended every time he was granted bail. Therefore, it is in the interest of justice to deny bail on this occasion. Latif has been charged with being in possession of illicit drugs for the 5th time, arrested following a raid at his house in Nailuva Road, Suva, on the 14th of this month. Latif was allegedly found with a white substance weighing 0.063 grams, which later tested positive for methamphetamine, and dried leaves that tested positive for marijuana. The case will be recalled on September 3rd. The appeal case of New Zealand lawyer Rajendra Chaudhry, found guilty of one count of contempt of court, was called in the civil court in Suva today. Chaudhry was ordered to pay a fine of $50,000 and sentenced to 15 months imprisonment after earlier being found guilty of defamation. The court heard that the amount has been reduced to $5,000 and the fine has been cleared off. In May this year, Chaudhry was convicted of making defamatory comments on Facebook against the former Chief Justice Anthony Gates, Judge Justice Johan Liange, and the Fijian judiciary as a whole. He made the comments between September and October last year. A hearing date for the appeal will be set on October 14th. Police are still awaiting the post-mortem examination of the 5 bodies that were found in the Nosori Highlands on Monday. Medical examiners were expected to conduct the post-mortem this morning. Police have in the meantime interviewed a number of people as investigators try to gather more information to establish how the victim's car was found abandoned in Vatorlevu, Nandi. The bodies of a 63-year-old carpenter, Nirmal Kumar, his 54-year-old wife, Usha Devi, their 34-year-old daughter, Nileshni Kajal, and her 2 daughters, aged 11 and 8, were discovered on Monday morning in the Nosori Highlands. A 1-year-old, also found at the scene, remains admitted in hospital. Business houses and consumers should look up to the regulatory bodies, knowing they will do their job in fairness. Minister for Industry and Trade, Pamela Kumara, says the regulatory agencies need to establish trust with businesses and consumers. Kumar says some agencies are not forthcoming in putting things on paper and can be vague, which creates confusion with businesses. The minister says all this needs to change and the government is undertaking a number of reforms.
Must look confident in terms of what they're doing. Often we see some regulatory agencies, they will say one thing and after 2 weeks they will change and say, well, we meant this. Or no, we can't give it to you in writing, but we can verbally explain things. This is not acceptable.
The National Employment Centre's office in Nandi is currently hosting a recruitment drive for the Intercontinental Hotel Group. This will be for a range of hospitality work at the Intercon's property on Hayman Island, Australia, where 3 Fijians are already working as commie chefs under the Pacific Labour Scheme. Labour Mobility Engagement Manager Sasha Piggott says the Intercon will be recruiting hospitality workers. These include commis chefs, kitchen stewards, room attendants, public area attendants, and for their food and beverage department. Under the PLS, a total of 30 Fijians are being deployed to Australia this week as meat workers, with 19 departing for Narracot, South Australia on Monday, and 11 leaving today for Rockhampton in Queensland. Fiji has a potential to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030 if more attention is given. These are the words of Eamon Murphy, the United Nations AIDS Regional Director. Murphy says government has been paving ways to achieve these goals with the support from external stakeholders. Murphy will be one of the panelists in the Parliament Speakers debate at Ngahingatoka Village, Nandronga, this afternoon.
Not on track yet. The epidemic is increasing at a slow but steady pace, and that's a concern. Fiji can achieve the 2030 SDGs, right? It's an upper middle income country, it has resources, it has partnerships to draw on for other technical support. It can do it, and we're here to support them.
Merchant Finance Limited has taken a leap forward, announcing its plan to get listed on the South Pacific Stock Exchange by next year. Merchant Finance, a subsidiary of Fijian Holdings Limited, launched its new logo last night. FHL Group Chief Executive Officer Nazab Farid says the new logo signifies the institution's journey towards independency. For the past 15 to 20 years, Merchant Finance has been using the FHL logo. Meanwhile, the success of getting listed next year will be rewarding as customers will benefit from new products.
We are coming with new products like trade finance, hire purchase, educational loans and things like that. We are coming up with that. And we are also going into areas where no banks are not gone. Like we are looking at Nambavalu, Singanga, Dreketi, Tavua, Rakiraki, that sort of area. So where we want to be where the customers are. So we are looking forward for a very exciting year.
Tonga will be tough, says Mentor. Stay with us.
Hoi Tavua, aku do talitay na barong na Bula FM, nambando na sere.
Bula, ang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti nambando na sere.
Ni Bula binaka, nanregen go sa Bula FM nga, na kasi.
Nalang go sa mundo atibyo ng Bula FM nambando na sere nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang go Jerry, yang melambasa, do barong na Bula FM, nambando.
Bula FM, nambando na sere.
The Flying Fijians' clash against Tonga this weekend will be more than just a test match, according to head coach John McKee. McKee says the Tongan supporters are known for their passion and love for their national teams, as was witnessed during the Rugby League World Cup. McKee adds, for the Kalitahi, it'll be just like playing at home for them at Eden Park.
We're really looking forward to getting down to Eden Park. You know, it's really great to always to play at those great stadiums, and you know we've already talked about it. It'll be like a home game for Tonga. We know that there'll be a lot of red around the stadium. They'll have big support, but I'm also pretty hopeful that we see a lot of the banner blue flying as well, with a lot of Fijian support from people who are travelling down from Fiji, but also our Fijian population in New Zealand.
The first Fijian to be appointed to the World Rugby Law Review Committee says there's a lot of work to be done regarding player safety. Koli Sewambu, who is the lone representative from the Pacific in the committee, says one of the areas of concern at the moment is in the scrum.
The recent one that we had is just that scrum law, where now there must be a visible gap just before the engagement in the scrums. Because what they found out through researches and studies is that the hookers, from some of the top hookers around the world, that there's a lot of load in their axial, which puts a lot of pressure in their spinal areas. So the recent change is more around player welfare.
The Ba football side has sealed its spot in the 2020 OFC Champions League. Their 3-0 win over Tavor last weekend ensured Ba a top 2 finish in the Vodafone Premier League, which also guarantees their spot in the OFC Championship. Ba now has 29 points after 11 matches and will finish in the top 2. The Men in Black play Nandi at the Fiji FA Academy grounds in Ba at 3 p.m. on Saturday, and a win will also mean they claim the VPL title for the 21st time. We can expect cloudy periods with brief showers over eastern parts and the interior of the larger islands, mainly fine elsewhere. And that was your FBC News Now. Remember to join us at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Good afternoon.
My name is Neha and I'm from Karavi. And Mirchi FM, it's hot.
हम आंचल है नसोरी से मिर्ची एफएम बहुत जुलूम.
Hi, हम शारा प्रकाश बात करते हैं और तावा में Mirchi FM सबकन से and Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Hi, my name is Prashant. I live in Suva. I love Mirchi FM because Mirchi FM it's hot.
Hi, I'm Shane. I love listening Mirchi FM because it's awesome and it's hot.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Shavi.
We love listening to Mirchi FM in Lambasa.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.